Hello, welcome to How to Be Human, Beautiful Soul. As you've probably seen in the title, this video is about forgiveness. Forgiveness is never about others. It is always about us. It is about transformation and finding peace again. But that's most often easier said than done. We all experienced situations in our lives that afterwards required forgiveness because somebody wronged us. Some of these situations might still be waiting to be processed, either because they just happened recently or because they were deeply traumatic, or maybe even both. Whatever happened, it was something that hurt us. Somebody or some people broke our trust and caused us pain. Broken trust, no matter whether it's in a person, in an institution, in a culture, or even life itself, evokes strong emotions. Most of all, fear. We fear for our safety. Our natural reaction is then to do whatever it takes to survive. We fight, flee, or freeze. And with all these strong emotions, our ego gets set on high alert. Remember, our ego's top priority is to keep us alive. Well, actually, mostly itself, but since our ego cannot exist without us, it is highly interested in our overall survival. So, trust gets broken, we get hurt. We don't feel safe, and our brain reruns the whole story over and over again so we can come to terms with what happened. The more traumatic a situation was, the longer it usually takes us to wrap our minds around it. While we might get over a fight with our best friend fairly quickly, experiences like the loss of a loved one caused by a third party or a physical violation of our own well-being can take much longer to heal. But why is forgiveness about us and not the other party who hurt us? To answer this question, we first have to clarify what forgiveness actually is. Finding peace is a very good point to start. Whenever we get hurt and fear for our survival, no matter whether it is a fight with a loved one or an actually life-threatening situation, we ask ourselves afterwards, why? Even if the situation is long over, our mind keeps repeating the situation because for the mind, our ego, the situation is not over. It doesn't understand the reason why something happened, and it wants to understand, so it can avoid it in the future. So, repeat mode it is. While we can, at some point, get over a fight with our bestie that broke the friendship, it doesn't necessarily mean that we forgave that person. We can simply convince our mind that the situation wasn't actually life-threatening and that it's not worth wasting more energy on repeating the same situation in our heads over and over again. The less we repeat the situation in our mind, the more our brain severs the connected emotions and forms different neural connections that align with different emotions. We just remember eventually that there has been an unpleasant situation and a lingering feeling of strong emotions remains in the shadows. This also works over time for more traumatic situations. However, it ain't true healing. It ain't true forgiveness. To truly forgive is taking the whole process of letting go to the next level. Forgiveness is not about simply letting go and forget. For some things, that is pretty much impossible. Forgiveness is about transformation, about reconnecting to love. And that can be a true life lesson. Love and trust are closely connected. There can't be trust without at least a certain amount of love. Imagine trust being a string, a piece of string that connects us to love, and love being the material that string is made of. This string can be thin as a thread, which means that we don't love and trust something or somebody that much, or it can be thick as a rope, which holds on even if some of the strands get damaged. During our life, we come across situations where the strength of this string is tested. Difficult situations can damage that piece of string, but it might still hold on. In some cases, the damage can be so severe though that the connection gets completely severed. The thicker the string is, the more it hurts when it gets broken, and the more time it takes to repair it. Repairing the string, figuratively speaking, is the act of forgiving. We take love and mend the string of trust. It doesn't matter whether the other person is still part of our life somehow or not. It's not about them. It's about us. It's about us reconnecting to love itself and finding peace. When we get hurt, the vibration of our emotional energy drops and we feel anger, sadness, shame, and other low vibrational emotions. Mending the string, figuratively speaking, is raising our emotional vibration back up to feelings of joy, love, peace, and happiness, and other high vibrational emotions. It's a transformational process that reconnects our heart with the eternal love of everything that is. That's why forgiveness, in the end, is always about us. It is about us returning to love. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the deep dive into the topic of forgiveness. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with other people. Every little bit helps. And I hope to see you soon again. Until then, lots of love and light from my heart to yours.